So, you might be wondering, what happens after you find the lost city of El Dorado and you're stranded with a sack full of gold? Let me catch you up.
I'm Tyler Nichols with JoBlo.com, and thank you guys so much for talking with me today. First, I have a question for both of you. Some actors have a playlist, or it's the wardrobe that helps. What are your rituals at this point to help you get into character?
I think the wardrobe for me is a huge part of it, and I always look forward to seeing what Kiara is wearing every year, and this time doing a time jump, it was like collaborating with the wardrobe stylist Emmy, who's been doing the costumes on this show for 4 seasons and is so incredible. And so like a collaboration of like, what do we she's what's something new, what's something old, and like what is the new wardrobe look like? For me, it's wardrobe.
Yeah. I think wardrobe, yeah, what she said.
That part.
Yeah, I think wardrobe. And then I don't know, I feel like shooting the show is always such an experience. Like when we first get back to Charleston, it feels so exciting.
Yeah.
I feel like getting it settled into your new place, going back to all your favorite restaurants.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, I make the resis quick in
Yeah.
Charleston.
yeah, totally. Like just kind of getting back into the Charleston routine of it always kind of reminds me of what it feels like. I don't know. It's kind of like a muscle memory thing at this point, but I mean, with food.
We eat, we're like, Kiara.
Sarah,
Makes sense.
got it.
So, here we are, back in the G gang. Come on, how long were we really gonna stay out of trouble?
He's been waiting.
Playlist for me, for sure. Playlist. I turn on all my like reggae music, all my island music. I go on YouTube deep dives, deep dives, and like watch a lot of videos of like island girls. I go on Island Talk, like I just research and just immerse myself in that. But once I put them boots on and that knife hit my waist, or I twirl that knife that one time, it's on. That's
hit the waist.
I'm hot now. It's be on the waist sometimes.
Yeah, the first thing I do is I shave my face and I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, that's Pope. It starts there. I do my prep work. I read my scripts, get into character. Music is a big thing for me too. That helps kind of set up depending on the scene. And really, it's like just seeing everybody's faces. Like really, like it's just an automatic thing now. Where I'm like, this is it.
Coffee. Yeah. It's such early call times.
Yeah, coffee. Coffee, wardrobe, rings. JJ's rings is one for me.
Yeah, you got jewelry.
I got jewelry.
I use music a lot. I have my playlist that I've like built over the course of 5 years, so I keep adding more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get down to business. My interest is Blackbeard's treasure. We are prepared to pay a premium for your services and would like your immediate answer.
1 second.
Let's just say we take this job. Is it even possible?
That shipwreck is 80 feet down.
In the dark.
It's not safe. You need the money.
Whatever happened to Pogues for life?
You're also both from the Carolinas, so does filming feel a little bit like a homecoming every year?
Yes,
for sure.
Yeah.
Your literal homecoming, being in your town, and for me, it's like me telling my family like I'm a 4-hour drive
It's so
versus
nice.
a 6-hour plane. You know.
Yeah. So, Madelyn, whether it was behind the camera or in front of it, what was the biggest challenge that you faced this season?
I think let's get deep. I think this season, physically was one of the hardest for me. It was a really taxing season, but also we shot for what did you say? It was like 170 something.
Yeah.
It was a very elongated season.
Close to 200.
Close to 200. So I think the stamina, I think the stamina of this show, even in just a standard season shoot time, whatever, is always kind of is a challenge. So I think just the extended period of shooting and the physicality of the show, like that definitely wore me out a little bit. I got home and I think I slept for like cumulatively.
Yeah,
I don't.
you never.
Yeah. You are not seeing this face out.
So, Madison, you get some time underwater this season scuba diving. How much did you actually get to do yourself?
So much of it. So like I don't. Here's a secret. We went in day one to shoot this scene, and we were doing the camera test. So we were like, okay, go underwater. We had our doubles, and they were like, okay, Madison, can you get in front of the camera really quick? And I have like goggles, I have a hood on, I have mask. And I was like in the camera, and they were like, okay, now can we see her double in front of the camera? And they saw the double, and they were like, Bales, you can go home. They sent me home. They sent me home. And I was like, okay,
Easy.
so much for that, you know? And then we ended up needing some more close-ups.
Naturally.
And I think maybe in that moment the moment missed of my mask coming out, and then you're seeing much more of my face.
Yeah.
We ended up shooting that over like 4 separate days. So I did get to come back in and then actually do a full day of the scene and really get our pieces in there, which I think we were both me and Rudy were excited about, because we were like, wait, but we just learned how to scuba dive. And so it was really exciting. Yeah, that was me. That was me and my stunt double. It's a mix.
Mm-hmm.
You're those treasure hunting kids.
Y'all aren't getting a weird ass vibe?
There's a lot more going on that we don't know about.
You're disaster magnets.
When it comes to trouble, we are a few standard iterations off the mean, if you were to put it on a graph.
Stop trying to confuse me.
Well, and it's increasingly difficult for a show to succeed in the streaming landscape. Jonathan, why do you think Outer Banks continues to be so popular?
I think, it came out during a really important time, in people's lives. Like, it was a big change, COVID happened, and, we were all stuck inside, and it was a show that was about being outside with your friends, a thing that everybody desperately wanted to do. So it found its audience there, and then, even from that, though, to be able to build on that with multiple seasons and, keep kind of upping what we did and, growing closer as a cast, and, even, outside of the show, us as a cast continuing to, be active on our socials and, a part of each other's lives, it is a whole movement, and it reminds me of shows that could do something like that, where they could make their worlds a movement, and so I think that's kind of and on top of that, just great writing and great character moments.
Oddly enough, I think this season is going to introduce younger viewers to the concept of property taxes. Do either of you remember learning a mundane life lesson from a TV show or movie that has stuck with you for the rest of your life?
Oh, man.
Schoolhouse Rock in general has shaped a lot of the way I, know American history. I could be wrong.
That's a great one.
Does that even count, though?
Yeah, it counts.
Because that's but it's meant to teach you.
Yeah.
That's okay. I got Breaking Bad from the other guys, so.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking Bad, for sure.
Yeah.
I actually have to steal that one. I feel like I could be Walter White. I'm like,
Oh, explain.
as easy as they make it look on the TV show, I'm like, maybe I could put together a meth lab.
I learned a lot from Snowfall about how to sell drugs.
Just a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Game.
And find a Pinkman. It's simple.
It's simple as hell.
We just want to keep our home. Your land will be a club for all. No, get to win. Someone trying to kill us, Pope.
We thought things were different now.
So, Rudy, JJ is a bit of a loose cannon. I imagine it being a lot of fun getting to bring that chaotic energy to the story and the set. Are you ever surprised by what the writers have JJ doing?
Yeah. And I'm like, let's do it. I'm always surprised. It's a blast to bring this impulsive and reckless a character to life, and it's doing any of this in real life I'd be very worried.
Jail time is what it would
exactly, and how he plays his character is how I would act if this person was doing all these crazy things.
I imagine it being quite cathartic.
Yeah, let it out. Kind of like what he has to do. Let it out.
That's nice.
It's so fun. Let it rip. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, and that brings me to my next question. Drew, I know it can be fun to play the bad guy. Are you hoping for your character to finally get redemption, or do you like playing this more morally dubious version?
I think whatever version of what you just said that supports the story the best. I'm fine with whatever. I mean, obviously, I have certain ideas about where I think you should go and what I think you should do, but I think that's for my own internal kind of motivations. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. We'll see. I like the fact that this show kind of pairs together characters that you wouldn't, you would never think to see in the same room. So yeah, that's always a challenge.
Yeah. Chase, how different is filming now compared to the pandemic seasons?
Entirely different. Definitely don't get the brain ticklers anymore. It's just, I think it's brought its new versions of challenges, but truthfully, like the internals of the show, nothing has changed. It's the same crew, it's the same core cast, and we've kept the same sort of safety of the world that we created 5 years ago that lives and rings true today. So it's like the safe haven for all of us, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm saying that most people are probably going to learn from the property tax things from Outer Banks, though.
Yeah.
Home Improvement.
Learned a lot from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Walter White. A lot of chemistry. Learned more in chemistry on Breaking Bad than I did in school, actually.
Yeah.
But it really is just us against the world.
So much to do, got so much to prove.